There's this guy that kind of talks funny. He talked like this, and he needed a motel room, so he goes to the motel room, and he's like, "Hey man, you got a room?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, it's $5. You'll be the first one in there for the night. You cool with that?" He's like, "Sure." So he goes up to the room, and there's a candle in the middle of the room. So this guy goes up to the candle, and he's going, but he can't blow it out, right? So there's a second guy comes into the motel. He talks funny too. He goes, "Hey man, you got a room?" Motel guy's like, "Sure, it's $5 for the night. You'll be the second one in there. Is that fine?" "Sure." So he goes up to the room and there's a candle in the middle of the floor. He sees the first guy. He's like, "You try and blow out the candle?" The guy's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Need some help?" The guy's like, "Yeah." So they start blowing out the candle. Nobody can blow it out. So the third guy comes into the motel room. He talks funny too. "Hey man, you got a room?" The guy's like, "Sure, it's $5 for the night." So he's like, "You cool with that?" Another guy's like, "Sure." So the guy walks up to the room. He sees the first two men blowing out the candle. He's like, "Hey, you trying to blow out the candle?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah." He's like, "You need some help?" They're like, "Sure, sure." So he's like, there. And they can't blow out the candle. So the fourth guy comes into the motel room and he talks funny too. So he's like, "Hey man, you got a lane?" So the guy's like, "Yeah, it's $5 for the night. You'll be the fourth man in there. You cool with that?" He's like, "Sure." So he walks up to the room and he sees the men trying to blow out the candle. He's like, "Hey, you trying to light a candle?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." He's like, "You need some help?" They're like, "Sure, sure, sure." So he starts trying to help him blow out the candle. Nobody can blow it out. So the fifth guy comes into the motel room. He's a big, tall, broad-shouldered guy, 6'3", 300 something pounds. He's like, "Hey, you got a room?" The guy's like, "Yeah, it's $5 for the night. You'll be the fifth guy in there. You cool with that?" He's like, "Sure." So he goes up to the room and sees the men trying to blow out the candle. He's like, "Hey, y'all trying to blow out the candle?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." He's like, "You need some help?" "Sure, sure, sure, sure." So the big guy goes, "Psst."